Hi, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. This is A Word with Nyakuiy, and I am she, and I am grateful for your presence and for you being here, whether you are new, whether you are returning. I welcome you and I invite you to receive what you will and release the rest, okay? We're going to get into these cards and the messages that are coming through. However, we're going to first get into these notes that I wrote out of meditation. I feel strongly this word is for my empaths, and specifically I needed to say that word, empaths. So if you feel you are empath, which I feel like if you're here, you're an empath, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So my empathic people, my people, are you okay? Like, really, how are you? How are you feeling? What are you feeling? And is it yours? Because that's the nature of being empathic, is we're able to feel other people's stuff. We're like a sponge. We can take on things from other people for whatever reason we have in mind and carry it like it was ours. And so it's important for you to protect your boundaries, to protect your energetic boundaries, to protect your spiritual boundaries, your emotional boundaries, because of this fact that you can take things on. It doesn't mean it's yours to take on, right? It doesn't mean it's your responsibility to take whatever it is on, whether it's within your own sphere, in your own home, or whether it's connected to the collective sphere, right? And the collective energies. And so it's important that you amp up your spiritual protection, especially when you rise and especially when you rest in the evening. When you're awake, you need protection. When you're asleep, you need protection. 24/7, you need protection. And the protection is there in a sense, right? Because we are all protected to a degree. However, there is free will. And so you have to be very specific, and you have to almost command for this protection, this shield of protection, to be surrounding you so that nothing gets through to you and nothing penetrates your force field. That's kind of how you have to look at it, because all of this collective pain, collective energies can really penetrate, especially if you're someone who's linked into social media a lot. That's coming up, linked into the news, linked into the atrocities happening. Because, hey, you don't have to watch the news to know that bad shit is happening in the world. You don't have to. And it's important to shield yourself if your senses are easily influenced by what you see. And it's important to build that inner resilience and that inner spiritual strength so that you can withstand, and so that you can stand to see and witness without running away from, or without taking it on, the collective pain, or even just, again, in your sphere, the pain around you. Being an empath, energies can also transfer to you, because your field is so receptive, right? You're on the receiving end often of energies that just want a free ride on your light. And so they're sucking you dry, they're draining you, and you're tired all the time. You're not really understanding why. This is it. It's the emotions. It's the spiritual entities. And so it's important to take the measures that you need to take, work with who you need to work with, to rid yourself of these energies and to come back to clarity, right? Sometimes it's important to work with somebody who's on a higher level, a spiritual guide of sorts, who can help you with these transmutations and help you with clearing these energies, okay? So if it's not yours to carry, don't carry it. And a simple way to get into that is, when you feel yourself getting emotional over something, ask yourself directly, Is what I'm feeling mine? Is it mine to feel? Is it mine to carry? And you'll know. You'll know immediately. So that's a message for the empaths. I have some other notes on here. And some of this energy is like, it's almost like a relief. Because the energy is like, just enjoy yourself, enjoy life. Like, what a relief that that's just the message to go out there and to enjoy life. And to really sit in the energy of, if you were to transition tomorrow, if you were to die tomorrow, what is coming up for you right now? And write that out, get into that, get into it with yourself, and see what do you need to change in your life in order to enjoy yourself even more, in order to enjoy life more. So I know a lot of transformations have been happening in this sphere in the last three months, really. For some of you, I feel that a lot has been moving, a lot has been shifting. Like, you're probably in an energetic space now where you're like, I don't even know who I am anymore. I need to get to know myself, because everything that I was, everything that I thought I was, no longer resonates, is no longer valid, is no longer true. And now there's the discovery, a rediscovery, and an uncovering of exactly who you are. And so with that message, it's important to date yourself. Even if you are coupled up, and especially if you are coupled up, it's important to date yourself and to enjoy who you are as an individual. And along with the seeing the magic in every day, and it's important to root yourself in this knowing that, and this affirmation too, that life gets to be better for me. Life gets to be better and better for me. No matter what has happened in the past, life gets to be better for me. And feel how that feels in your body. Does it feel true? Are you in resistance to it? Because if you are, that tells you a lot about what you need to take care of within you. Why is it that you're not allowing yourself to, and allowing life to get better and better? What is it about your perspective that needs shifting? What belief systems are in the back of your mind and in your subconscious that need to be rewired so that you can believe again, and so then you can know that life gets to be better, and that you can affirm that life gets to be better? That's the deep work that we have to do. Okay? So get into your spiritual practices is the baseline message here. Every single day, your energy is the currency. Your energy is gold. Your energy, and where you're focusing it, is your power. Are you focusing your energy here in the trenches, in this victimhood, in this energy? Or are you directing your energy and your focus into light, into what makes you happy, into joy, into celebrating life? Life has good and life has bad. Knowing that information, what are you going to do? How are you going to move? Okay? Yeah, because it's going to be important moving forward. Things are not slowing down, y'all. And so what that means is you only need to amp up your spiritual practices. You only need to take that energy to yourself, towards yourself. Be very selfish in that regard. Focus on your light. Focus on it getting brighter, instead of, and there's an energy here, there's a message here of, be mindful of the spaces that you frequent, and don't go to places where it's an energy drain, right? Because then you have to come back and refuel yourself and re-nourish yourself. from being around vampires, right? Who just suck your energy and suck you dry. So you need to get selfish and decide, no, I need to use that energy, take that energy for myself. I'm not nobody's food, sustenance. I'm not nobody's, nobody, no entity's sustenance. I am my own sustenance. Okay? So now we're going to get into the cards. And the first card that's come through for us is Kuan Yin, and she comes with compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. There's a peaceful energy around her. There's just such... Be the peace. Be the peace is what this message, is what this card is saying. Be the peace. When somebody is bringing conflict to you, don't go there where they are. Don't engage. Be the peace. And be the peace for yourself. Also within yourself, there's this invitation to resolve all internal conflicts, and peace will flow through you. Because once you have no conflicts within, conflict without can't really touch you, can't really affect you, can't do nothing to you, because you're not engaging, you're not matching, you're not mirroring the energy. When you are peaceful internally, you're going to attract peaceful people. It's not to say you won't attract chaos. You might see the chaos, but it won't penetrate. And there's a difference. That's what being in the world, but not of it, means. This releasing judgments part is really, really key. It's really coming out, because the judgments, nobody is judging us like we're judging ourselves. That's key. That's period. That's baseline. That's truth. That's even God is not judging us in this way that we are judging ourselves. You are your biggest critic. And that is between you and you. And so once you get right with you and you get in alignment with you and you, everything else is kosher. Queen of Sheba has a message for us from our African Goddess Rising Oracle, and the card says secrets revealed. And immediately what I think of, especially as we're in this Scorpio season, Scorpio is the investigator of the zodiac. Scorpio can get down like nobody business. They will FBI you and find out every detail about you. And that's just the energy that is. So there might be something revealed to you in this month, in this season, that is going to be important for you and for your process and for your journey. Somebody's either keeping a secret from you, trying not to spill the beans, and it feels like this secret, once it's revealed, is going to illuminate a lot of things for you, and it's going to clear up a lot of things for you. It's going to make things make more sense for you. And it also brings up an energy of are you willing to see the truth? Because there are certain things that you're not trying to see that are causing your life to be more difficult than it is. It's like if you would just honor the truth of the situation, then you would be fine. Everything would be kosher. I don't know why I keep going back to kosher. Maybe this is a sign that somebody needs to eat kosher, or somebody's thinking about eating kosher or halal or whatnot. But anyway, if you start to accept this truth, accept the truth about the situation, your life will get better. But because you are holding on to something and you're in denial, that is going to bring negative consequences for you in the long term. So be brave, be courageous, because that's what we're here for. We're here to see the truth. We're here to see the light. And what's the point, basically, of living a life, living a lie? You know, do you want to live your life living a lie? The truth will set you free. It will. It's gonna piss you the hell off. But at the end of the day, it will set you free, because your soul is the one that wants that truth. Okay? And so now, getting into these tarot cards, I am about to flip these over one by one. And first of all, we have the Star card to lead the way. And how beautiful, because this is that indicator of divine timing. Trust in divine timing. Trust in divine timing. That's what this is saying. Not on your time, but on divine time. So the stress, let it go. The anxiety, let it go. On God's time. That's the time you need to be on. Because God's time is perfect. That's where synchronicities happen. You just are at the right place at the right time to meet the right person to give you the direction that you need to take, you know, to give you the book that's going to change your life, to give you this word that's going to really change and shift the trajectory of where you are going. These are divinely timed encounters and experiences, and they happen when you are just present. You're in the now. So that's also another word, is to, when you experience those moments, think about where you were, what your mental space was just in, what you were thinking about, in order to call that experience into your life and do more of that. Be more in the flow state. If you're too stressed thinking about things that are happening tomorrow or yesterday or whatnot, you're not in the present. And so you're going to miss these magical moments. You're going to miss these magical encounters. But let me not say that, because when the divine wants you to know something, the divine will have you know something. And that's just that on that. But this card is indicating this also peace. Again, we're coming back to this energy of peace and inner peace, and doing everything you can to maintain your peace. Some of y'all, this is a reminder to drink some water. Actually, I'm going to take that cue to do the same. Drink some water. Hydration. And random, but talk to your water. Bless your water. Whether it is the water that you are showering in or the water that you are drinking, bless the water and ask it to cleanse you, ask it to purify you in all of those circumstances. Here we have the Two of Swords coming up, and it's bringing in that same energy of denial. It's like, why are you being in denial about who you are? You're a star. I totally did not mean to make that rhyme, but that's the energy that's coming up right now, is why are you're being blind to your own brilliance, and you can't see yourself. So maybe this is part of what's going to be revealed to you eventually. Maybe this is the truth that you don't want to see, that you are actually that brilliant, that you are actually that magical, that powerful, that you are actually that amazing, that you are wonderful, that you are a gift from the divine, that you are a blessing. Maybe that's what you don't want to receive about yourself. But why? Who taught you? Who taught you to lower yourself to be mediocre? Who taught you to shy away from your greatness? Because that's not the truth. And it feels like you're kind of at the end of this game that you've been playing with yourself, of feigning blindness. You have the swords in your hand, you have the truth in your hand, and you can easily just cut off these blindfolds, right? In this card, she has these blindfolds, but you can easily tear them out, but you don't want to. You're holding the swords in your hands. Maybe you're deliberating, maybe you're waiting, maybe you're wondering when is going to be the right time. And the divine says any time is the right time. Any time is the right time for you to remember who you are. And any encounter and experience can bring that for you very strongly. Don't underestimate your own power. You've done that, and perhaps because other people have underestimated your power. But that's not the energy that we're going for. I see you walking towards this unknown, and I see you deciding that, you know what, I don't know what my life is going to look like on the other side of this, but I'm going to take this journey anyway, and I'm going to trust anyway. And that's the invitation. You have everything you need. You are everything you need. Your connection to source is everything you need. And that's on a certain level, right? On a spiritual level. It's you and source. But it doesn't mean that you don't have other things in your life fulfilling you. With this 9 of Cups energy, she has 9 cups around her, and they're all full of something something yummy. So whether you have a fulfilling job, whether you have a fulfilling family life, a fulfilling inner life, a fulfilling whatever, it's either what you're moving towards, or it's what you know you already have, or it's what you're coming into a knowing of, that you are fulfilled with yourself, and that brings you peace. You are fulfilled with yourself, and that is just due to your connection with the divine. It's been fulfilled. The divine sees you, you see the divine. So that feels like that's the journey where you're going, because, you know, here we have in the beginning, we have these secrets you don't want to see, you don't want to receive. But then I see you taking these blinders off eventually and saying, you know, I wasn't ready then. And this is where the compassion comes in with Kuan Yin. It's like, I wasn't ready then to see, but I decided to take that step, and you know what? It was the best thing that I ever did in my life. It was scary as hell. It was uncomfortable. At times frightening, terrifying. But you were so rooted within yourself in a sense, and you knew there was going to be a way somehow. Even if you didn't know what it was, you trusted in divine timing, and look how things turned out for you. Magical. And you didn't have to even do a whole lot of lifting. You just had to do a whole lot of releasing and receiving. You see? So, yes, with this Ace of Wands, there's new energy coming in. You're getting a new spark in life, a new start in life. And the energy is passionate, it's exciting, it's riveting, it moves you, it gives you purpose, it's your passion, it's something you're passionate about. You know, it's becoming passionate about life itself, becoming one with life, and allowing life to do what it's going to do through you. Yeah, the inspiration is high within you. And this is also a card of moving on inspiration. So that's what keeps you in divine alignment, is when you move from a place of inspiration. inspiration in spirit. Spirit is in you, moving through you, guiding you to go here and to do that. So if anything you're getting from this segment is live by inspiration and allow the inspiration to bring you to fulfillment. Allow the inspiration to guide your path into the unknown. Don't be afraid of where you're going just because you don't know what you're going to find at the end. Okay? And lastly, we have the Fool. What a beautiful ending, because you're really on your journey and you're really living this new life. It's like you are ready to take on, you are ready to take this journey. So this is just a beautiful ending to where we started from. In this Fool card, you're open. The canvas is blank. And that's a beautiful space to be at the end of a reading, because the power is now in your hands. What do you wish to be? What do you wish to create? What do you wish to see? What do you wish to embody? The choice is yours. The Fool also represents taking risks and going on journeys, going on solo journeys, and you're here for the ride. You got a clean slate. You can create anything you want to, and you can start fresh. The Fool also represents this sort of thinking of not thinking you know everything. And that's what I mean by clean slate. You're starting with a clean slate too in mind, where everything you had thought of up until this point, you're open to letting it go and thinking new thoughts, having a new experience of reality, having a new eyes to see, fresh eyes to see, and being childlike and wanting to see and wanting to know and wanting to learn and being open to shifting your perspective. So yes, this energy is very much focused on self, but it's important that you do take care of yourself and tend to yourself and tend to your spiritual well-being and tend to your energetic hygiene, because all of this is going to help us moving forward, okay? It's going to help us maintain our integrity and our alignment with our highest self, our divine self, the light of God. So I will leave this here. I thank you so much for being here with me till the end. I pray it serves you. I love you, and I'll talk to you again soon.